stopped. Every once in a while there's this weird screaming noise through here. Well, it's only happened twice, but I was just a little too slow to catch it. See if it happens again. Well, the sun is just starting to break. It is not looking good, man. There's clouds in all directions. I got a little spot of blue right there. But yeah, I don't know, it feels like it's going to rain today. I hope it doesn't. It was a good campsite. It served me well. And we're off. I think I'm going this way. There's a couple roads over here. And I'm going to get on it, take a left, and then check my map. It's really quiet and still out, and there's too many clouds for my liking. Okay, let's make sure this is the right path. I have had some really restful nights lately. Sleeping in a hammock outside really does me some good. It's rare for me to sleep more than like 7 hours. That's considered a pretty long sleep for me. So for me to be doing these 10s and 12s is highly unusual. But I'll take them. Kind of glad I was dehydrated last night so I didn't get up to pee and ruin my sleep. There's also, I need to find water. There's rumors there's some up here. Yep, definitely seeing rain come out of there, and I'm starting to get hit by sprinkles. Lame. There's no wind, so... Oh, I see the rain that's coming for me. Boo-hoo. Should I break out rain gear? It's just light sprinkles right now. Maybe it'll just pass. We always startle each other coming around the corner. Oh, there's another little baby. I'm just trying to get by. You're technically in the road. I know you don't really know what a road is. Sorry, I don't mean to startle you. We're cool, everybody. We're cool. Just passing through. They won't get off the road, so I'm just herding them down the road. And I picked up a black baby as well. I got 2 babies and a mama. I'm just going to hang out under this tree right here. You guys go do your thing. They can't get past the fence, so they're just running down the road. Yeah, I'm going to hang out here for a few minutes, see what happens. Well, for the moment it's done raining. Okay, there's an outhouse. Oh, and a little cabin. So I figure I'll run tree to tree for now. If it starts raining hard enough, I'll go hide under a tree somewhere. Wonder what this was. Pretty sure somebody built this. Right, that looks man-made. It's even up on the cliff. Nuts. Okay, time to hide again. You'll find a tree. Well, I guess when you're stuck in a tree shelter, you might as well have yourself a little safety meeting. The direction it seems to be coming from over there looks lighter. Look at that big hole right there. least that's where I think it's coming from. It's not moving very fast, so it's hard to tell where the clouds are going, and they're just like solid gray up there. There's no texture or contours or anything to tell if there's movement. It's just gray. Oh yeah, it's definitely increasing. I'm just gonna wait it out. I hear birds singing. These are Montana birds. They're worse. Used to way worse than a sprinkle storm. Yeah, it looks lighter way out there as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait this out, man. I was looking around thinking, should I be setting up a tarp? Because it does seem to be getting a little bit heavier. I don't know if raindrops show up on camera. Whatever, it helps if I enhance it a little bit. Oh, it's on for a second. Try enhancing again. When it moves, yeah, you see him for, oh, there we go. Yeah, he's got to zoom in on the raindrops, man. Makes sense. See, it's not rain, it's just a lot of sprinkles. Here I wait. And I now realize this dry patch I've been walking through is what that girl warned me about the other day, but she said going to Helena, and she was saying from her perspective, you know, there's 20 miles on the way to Helena that's dry. But I was taking it from my perspective, not hers, so mine is after it, so that's why I'm in this. Because it's about to end, there is water on the map, finally. Well, there should be water. It's falling from the sky right now. But I see like total blue skies, not like obscured blue skies, but like big blue patches. Not wispy little clouds in between them, but it's fallen harder than it was a bit ago. Maybe it's just like working itself out or something. I got time. I don't feel like I got time. Not at all. Being, having the Greyhound put me here a week late really screwed me. I had kind of plans going on. Walk this trail and then afterwards have enough time to go hang out with 12 for a week or two. And, spending a week on the Greyhound really messes with that, so I feel like I'm behind. I don't like that feeling. Looky there. Okay, blue skies. Let's follow the storm. It's moving pretty slow. We might actually catch it again. I just never knew they smelled so bad. They're covered in flies and ants. Look at all the flies on their faces. Well, I guess I appreciate it because I got no flies on me, but you guys sure do. Look at you. Oh, you stink so bad. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Mama. I don't want to hurt your babies. I don't even want to pet them. They all stink. Jeebus. That was offensive. How can something be alive and smell that bad? Well, unfortunately, I never found any water that wasn't cow tainted. I mean, there's a lot of hoof marks, not much poo, but definitely some around. But I'm forced to get water somewhere, so I'm like, I have to bite the bullet, man. You've drank worse. At least this is flowing. Yeah, it looks pretty clearish. But this is why we carry a filter. Well, that stuff filtered really clear. I'm pleased. Grabbed the perfect amount too, just luckily. So I don't really know where next guaranteed water is. It says there's water in 6 miles. So, yeah, I've got more than enough, but I'm dehydrated, so I better drink this whole thing in the 6 miles is what I'm going to try to do. Put some flavoring in it. It makes it easier if it tastes good. Okay, so we're back on the CDT. I know it looks a lot like what we came from, but it goes that way. Ooh, over that hill. Oh, it's a big hill. I don't want to walk up that. Damn it. I quit. It's a pretty long uphill, too. Look at this thing. Oh, man. I guess. This side of the mountain's pretty chill. It's downhill on this side of the mountain, so I like it better. Got a crisp, cool wind coming in, hit me in the face. I haven't had to put my sombrero on yet. Water's in a little more than 5 miles. It'd be nice if I could last that long and just take a nice long lunch there. But I suspect I'll have to take a break in the middle of that somewhere. Loud crunching noises, an engine, and people yelling. I have no idea what I'm hearing. Maybe somebody got stuck or something. Ah, they're collecting timber. Alright, that makes sense. Oh, looky there, she's got all her babies on her back. What a good mama. Well, I was hoping to find a place to take a break, but it doesn't look like there's anywhere comfortable, so I'm just going to sit in the shadow on the trail. I see a decent one ahead. I was going to sit one of these little guys, but I see one stretches all the way across the trail up there. But I've gone about 3 miles, drank most of my liter, so it's about time for me to take a break, switch over bottles, all the important stuff in life. Well, this area is very rich in ants. They're pretty much everywhere, on everything. Oh, yeah. You ladies want to hang out? That's my burrito. Leave it alone. You can crawl on me, just don't bite me. I gave them a little piece of burrito, but I gave them a piece that was too big for one to carry. One sawed off a piece, taken off with it, but these guys are still trying to figure out what to do with it. They've lugged it a little bit, but they're not moving it very far. And you do like that lady right there. Cut a piece off and walk away with it. Get to it. They are making like no progress with that. I had to move it off of my mat because I was like, I'm going to be gone before you move it a couple of inches. I mean, they're trying. I feel bad for them. If I knew where their hole was, I'd go drop it right on top for them. But you know how they go out looking again, so I mean, this is what ants do. But they are moving it just a little bit here and there. It's really one. That one right there on the end, she's the powerhouse. She'll do it with others like on top of it and whatnot. Like she's determined. You know, there's like walk on it and stuff, but they don't really seem to help. You are a badass. Shining star of the ant community. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Whose Poo Is This? Check it out from afar. It has. It's real popular with the big flies out here. These big orange ones. They're friendly, but you know, they hang out on poo. Whose is that? I'm not sure. What am I looking at? I got no idea. But it's definitely not deer. That was an exciting episode, wasn't it? I had to stop and check the map. The trail got a little too nice. I was like, man, it's all downhill. It's not quite the dirt road it was. Shadows and flowers. Big mossy trees. You gotta take big trees for granted until you're stuck in an area that all the trees are like big as your wrist. I don't know if that's those kind of trees or like that's almost as big as they get, or if they're babies. Oh yeah, the cow path actually looks a little better. For being a cow path, it has like no poop on it. But it looks very well used. It goes the same way I'm going. But you never know. Cows go under bushes and stuff like that. You can't quite trust their paths. I mean, they're generally going the same place we're going, to water. But, they're tanks. And they're not super tall. So I doubt this would even touch their backs. I gotta walk around it. Yeah, see, they're getting me with sticks and stuff now. Come on, cows, where are you leading me? It's not like I can get lost. The road's right there. I mean, the trail. Oh, there is a nasty little pond. Behind a fence, though. Not sure why the fence is here. Probably just to stop the cows walking over it for erosion purposes. Because they can get down this way and do cow stuff in the water. Oh, there goes my cow path. Back to the road. It is most definitely sombrero weather right now. Not enough shadow, so I have to make my own. The mullein and the thistle make a nice color combo. Old cattle guard, but no fence. These things are great for foot massages, though. Sometimes I just stand on them, with my trekking poles out for balance, and I just rock back and forth on them for a while, go foot to foot. And sometimes just a big sharp rock or a root, that works too. Good thing I checked, because my trail now moved over here. Hoping that's not my water over there, because there's a bunch of cows laying next to it. There was the word tank in the description. Spring and tank. Not cow. I see no tank. Maybe it's further downhill. Oh no, there is one of them bathtub things around it. And it's... Sorry cows, I'm gonna have to scare you all off. I don't mean to. But you guys are gross and you stink. Being honest. Doesn't look like there's any water in the trough. Check my map. Turns out I went off trail a little bit. That's theirs. Glad they didn't all run away. Guess the trail that I followed here was their trail. And I was supposed to be over here, but it's the only water I see. This mine must be over that hill or something. I don't know. We'll find it. Okay, I'm backtracking. This is the trail. That's the cows I bothered. But I'm guessing the spring is in that cage right there. So, where we got cows. Oh, that thing. That's my best guess. But I need water. It shows on the map that there's not water for another 16 miles. So I'm going to have to look on there and, read the comments on all the little icons that are not water. Because, yeah, I don't want to do 16 miles. So this is my water. It's a little, well, it's way down there. It's probably like 3.5 feet. So I'm going to have to hang way over the edge to try to scoop. But it's what I got to do because I need the water. Am I going to get wet tonight? It's raining right there. And it is all slowly headed my way. Doesn't look too terribly thick though. But I am headed up to the top of that and then following a ridge on the other side for 10 miles or so as far as I can tell. So I'm just going to kind of guess at where camping is because there's, talk of camping in there, but the first good campsite is maybe 1.5 miles in this. I think before I actually make the real climb. And then after that, the next icon is like 8 miles away from there. So I don't know what's in between. Could be great camping all over the place. Or it could be horrible ridge walking where there's, no trees up there and whatnot. But it's only 2 o'clock. So it's way too early for me to just go 1 mile. Unless, of course, it does start raining on me. We all know I'm sensitive to liquids falling from the sky. It is my weakness. One of many. And I definitely don't want to be up on stuff if it's going to rain on me. Yeah. I doubt I have service, but I'm going to check because it would be nice to know what the forecast is. I mean, I don't mind camping early. I just think I should do more miles. Okay, I got my full limit on water. There are reports randomly here and there of, a trickle off trail, followed this road down 0.5 for this or that. Some of them seem kind of legit, so I'm gonna more or less rely on that because if not, my next water's in 16 miles. And it's supposed to suck. It's supposed to be crappy water at that, so. I'll walk, I'll wander, I'll find water. It always works out. I think we're gonna luck out and ride the edge of the storm. I'm just going to keep heading north for a while and stop whenever I want, really. I mean, the advantage today is we have water and trees. So at a moment's notice, I'll set up camp. I don't mind at all. But I prefer to make a few miles before that happens. Let's try to stay ahead of it. At 1.5 miles an hour. I got this. Yeah, they're starting to surround me now. Making noise on that side too. I should probably set up soon. And they're talking about a campsite on the map. I think that's the one they're talking about. Not impressed. Probably the last time I'll see the sun today. I'm kind of looking for a spot without a lot of dead trees around it. I feel like I'm getting closer. Slim pickings, but if I remove this little dead tree right here, I think I can hang between that tree and this tree. There's no big dead ones around to get me, just little dead ones all over the place. Let's see if I can remove that tree though. You gotta be stubborn. Guess not. Oh, looks like we're camping here. At least setting up for the time being. Now we're camping here. Let's just deal with that. It's like, what, 5 o'clock? No, it's 4 o'clock. Oh, my sunshine's already gone. Dark clouds. It only makes sense. After here is just the climb. So once I'm up there, I'm up there. So I was like, I better do that before I better find a place to hunker down before the climb. And this is the best I could find, unfortunately. Not what I want, but it's what I got. Okay, we got Camp Crawler. One of the advantages to having a really long string on your tarp is you can get closer to this side, but have more space on this, because like over here I have bushes. So luckily I had more than enough string to offset me, so I'm not in the bushes. Sure, I got a little plant life in my place, but that just spruces up the joint. All right, looks like I beat any actual weather. If there's going to be weather. Sometimes you set up like this and you sit around and twiddle your thumbs for nothing. But the alternative is being at the top of whatever the next mountain's name is and getting my ass handed to me. Sure, maybe it won't happen, but maybe it will. I already did 14 miles today. That's good enough. I'm not trying to set no records. Yeah, let's cook some dinner or something. I think I had good timing. Not like 3 minutes later and it starts sprinkling. I looked up the weather for the next 10 days, and yeah, in the next 3 days it's supposed to rain all afternoon, you know, like 40-50% chance. For the next 3 days, then a day off, and then thunder, bolts, and lightning and stuff like that for the day on Friday. So yeah, we got some weather coming. See if we can stay ahead of some of it. And you know, I got a rain jacket that I haven't tried out yet, so you know, give me a chance to break that bad boy in. Before I left, I picked one up. When you're working at Amazon and you're dealing with people's stuff, every once in a while you get something that, you know, you might like. And so, like, I do want a new raincoat, but, like, I don't know how much they weigh and stuff like that, you know. So, like, when you're looking at all the lists of stuff, I don't know much about them. But this one came through, and I got to pick it up, and I was like, oh, that's really freaking light, you know. So I you know, pushed my buttons, research it, and it was only like $29-$30 or something. So I was like, oh, I'll try that out, man. Nice and lightweight, lighter than the one I currently had. I guess I still have it, but yeah, that one's years old and it's not really waterproof anymore. It, you know, keeps you warmish when you're wet. It doesn't really keep the water out. So, man, you know, maybe a new one will help out a little bit. I haven't started cooking yet or anything. I'm just sitting here thinking. listening to thunder roll. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I think I made the smart choice in just stopping for the day. I could have got, maybe 2 more hours of hiking out if it wasn't raining, That's about what I have in me. And I'd rather just be dry and comfortable. I would. It's starting to pick up now, man. Yeah, I'm glad I'm indoors. Well, what counts as indoors? Oh, yeah, I do have a little hole in my ceiling. Should find a Band-Aid or something to patch that thing. I think it's going to be a wet couple of days. The temperature's definitely dropping. I'm going to put on some layers. First time since I've been back on the trail, I've actually finished my north side and a packet of chicken. It's the first time I've cooked. I think this is my 3rd one that I recall. Oh, all these flies came out of nowhere. They're all up in here. But I believe that's the 3rd one, and the other 2 I had to throw half of them away, like walk down the trail and chuck it out into the woods, and attract the bears over there. I don't know what else the hell I'm supposed to do with it. Walk it far away and chuck it. Wow. I don't know where these came from, man. Is my tent haunted? Get out! I've seen this movie, man. They're everywhere. Well, they're not on me, though, yet. Let's get the bugs on me. You're welcome, flies. First time's free, man. A little more where that's coming from, though. I've been doing that to bugs since I was a kid. I don't know if it actually affects most things, but yeah, I try to get most bugs I see. I'm like, blow it on. Ooh, take that bug. Enjoy. I like to pretend it, mellows the world out for them, softens the edges a bit. That's what it does for me. Yeah, it really helps me sleep. Not that I need help, but man, yeah, it does. I go right out. I'm a little too comfortable out here. Oh yeah, I gotta go find somewhere to stash my food. I don't want to sleep with bacon burritos in here. It's way too scary. I'm out here trying to figure out where to hang my bag from. I'm just wearing my little house slippers, and look what I've come across. Oh yeah, it's like razor blades sticking out of the ground, essentially. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I want to put it somewhere where it's, not a threat. Can you see me in there? Olive green blends in really well in a lot of places. I'm just right off trail. I thought I was farther because I actually jumped off over there and then walked through the woods for a little while. But I figured while I was out brushing my teeth, I might as well figure out where the trail was. When I wake up in the morning, I'm not confused. So I've been sleeping pretty late lately, but hopefully I'm not going to set an alarm yet because I'm still acclimating as far as I can tell. But if I wake up early, I'm gonna start getting ready. That's my mindset right now. If it's gonna be raining in the evenings for the next few days, I might as well get out a little bit earlier. Maybe even while it's still kind of dark. But we'll see. I'm gonna let myself sleep until I'm done sleeping. I'm not done. I'm not over whatever's going on right now, so I'm not gonna push it at the same time. But if I wake up super early, I'm not gonna sit there and twiddle my thumbs. Well, a little bit of twiddling. But that's the plan. Yeah. Good night. See y'all in the morning.